Everybody, Scott Sachs with the Signature Group bringing you your July market update. This is again July 2022 versus July 2023 year-over-year comparative on our market stats. We do Washington, D.C., Arlington, and Montgomery County to keep you informed of what's going on in your market. So for Washington, D.C., we always do average sold price up 2.35%. Arlington County down 2.65%, and Montgomery County up 6.74%. And you might say, Scott, I watch all your videos. They're super informative. Last month, DC was down 10%. How is that possible? It's because our sample sizes have shrunk dramatically, as you can see by active listing inventory, which we'll get to. So because of that, if you have a really expensive listing or you have a really cheap listing, that can skew the data outside of that mean or average range that you would typically see. So you can see a little bit more of a variant kind of slipping into this average sold price data. So just keep that in mind. Average days on market, it is creeping a little bit across all of them, but the 29, 19, and 16 days that you find across the jurisdictions is still very low relative to the broader market and what's going on across the United States as far as days on market. This is still very low. At the heyday when things were ripping, 2 years ago when they were 3% interest rates, some of these areas hit about 9 days on market. So it gives you some comparison of when we hit the absolute bottom on days of market and where we are now for comparison. Active listings, the driver here is still lack of supply. We don't have active listings across most of the markets. Washington, D.C. is better, only down about 7%. Arlington County, 38.83%, and Montgomery County down almost 41% as far as active inventory. The question is going to be, how do interest rates impact that limited supply going into the fall market? Where are interest rates? Well, kapow! 10-year Treasury is at 4.29%, the highest it's been in 24 years, which is now bringing those lending rates up. You're talking about 7% thereabouts, even with 20% down on a lot of these products right now, even with really good credit. So keep that in mind as you're going out, you're looking at properties, you're looking to purchase. What is my buying power is going to be an important narrative heading into the second half of the year here. Cash deals. This is any deal that's either actually cash or totally non-contingent on financing that occurred in the month of July. The numbers are staggeringly high. DC, 22.6% of all transactions were cash or alternative. Arlington, 25.5%. And in Montgomery County, 31.5%. It was like 148 transactions in the month of July were cash or non-contingent. It shows you that people are actually opting to pay cash for properties versus pay the higher interest rate, or there are still competitive scenarios happening in those markets where they have to write non-contingent to make their offer stronger. Hopefully this is helpful for you. Stay tuned, synergysoldit.com for more helpful info.